Welcome to this Monday's edition of Good Morning Vail. Happy MLK Junior Day. I'm very excited. It's cold outside, as you know, hence the coat. And we're making some tortilla soup and talking to the covered bridge. So sit right back because Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on Mountain Perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. We'll see you next time. Hi friends, welcome to a little behind the scenes. I'm Avisha Scarborough and I'm so excited to be part of the team at TV8 in Vail. I love the outdoor lifestyle here, I love the arts and culture, and I love being part of this community. My show is called Vail Vibes with Avisha, where I tell you about all the amazing activities going on here in Vail and surrounding areas all year round.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I am very excited. As you know, it is Monday, it is MLK Junior Day, and it's chilly outside, hence the coat, and we are making some soup with Tracy. Let's take a look.
It's getting hot in the kitchen again, or it will really soon. Hi there, I'm Tracy Miller with Colorful Cooking, and this is the cooking show where we're gonna let you know how to cook healthy and how to make it easy. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so what I'm doing now today is thinking about all those busy parents or all those busy worker bees that get home late at night and want a healthy dinner, but you want it to be prepped before you get home. So today we're doing soup and salad. I'm gonna do a chicken tortilla soup and a cauliflower salad with a lemon tahini dressing. So that's going to be a really exciting salad, and you can of course make it early and then assemble it right when you're ready to go and put the dressing on it right when you're ready to eat it. And the soup, you can either keep it on your stove, it's kind of a quick soup, or you can put it in your crock pot and let it cook slow all day long. So let's first start off with the soup. Today our chicken tortilla soup is going to have chicken breast, which are cut into small pieces. I'm going to get my pan nice and warm with a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. Now I like to use olive oil because it's the healthiest oil out there, and of course the more and more that you can eat the healthy oils and cook with the healthy oils, the healthier you're going to be. So this is very heart healthy. And I like to stick with olive oil too as my oil in general, because I don't really want 18 different oils on my counter and me have to decide every time. Coconut oil would be another great option because it can withstand a high heat. So we're just going to get this pan heated up, because when we put our chicken breast that's already chopped up in the pan, we want to hear that sizzle. When you're building a soup, when you're building the base of a soup, you want to have those little brown bits. You know, sometimes when you walk away from your oven and you're like, oh no, I burnt it. Don't think that when you're making soup, because what you're going to do is those little burnt pieces are actually going to give you nice flavor. Those are like the base of your flavor. So whether you're cooking a meat or a chicken soup, if you just let it sit there for a few minutes and get those brown pieces and then stir it around, that's going to be a nice base of flavor for your soup. A lot of times when I'm teaching cooking classes, I have to tell people that they're over stirrers. They just sit there and stir everything way too much, and you want to get those pieces on the bottom so that you have a lot of flavor. Okay, so when you're starting off a soup, typically in French soups you have something called a mirepoix, and that is onion, carrot, and celery. But today we're making kind of a southwestern Mexican style soup, and we are going to have our mirepoix is going to be onions, garlic, green pepper, and jalapeno pepper, because we're going to get a little bit of that flair going on in there. So I'm going to start chopping up the onions as my pan is starting to heat up. I can actually feel the heat, so I think we're going to get a sizzle pretty soon. We're going to do about a cup of onion. And then now this is going to be delicious for you, but also really healthy, because the onions are filled with antioxidants and they're going to fight everything during cold and flu season. So the more onions, if you like onions a lot, add a few more, cook them down. They're going to taste delicious. They won't have that super raw feeling, but if you do want to put them on after, you know, as your little topping, then that would be nice as well. Okay, so my pan is warm. I have already made my spice mix, and whenever I'm making soups, I make my spice mix to start things off. So this spice mix is filled with salt and pepper, cumin, a little coriander, and some chili pepper, because I am going with the Mexican theme. So here we go. We're going to really stir that around so we get nice coverage with our soup. With our chicken, we want it well seasoned, and hopefully you can hear that sizzle. This is going to give us a lot of flavor. I'm going to spread the chicken around in my pan, because you always want to spread everything around on your pan so that it all gets even coverage on the base of where it's cooking. I'm going to put a little more of my spices so they're nice and covered. This is going to be the base flavor of our soup, so we really want to kind of over season it just a little bit. All right, while that gets seared up, I have cauliflower actually starting to roast in the oven. Now, cauliflower might be intimidating a little bit because it's this big old head wrapped in cellophane. All I do is take my knife and cut right through the middle. That opens it up, and then you can kind of pick off the florets from that. So that's what I've done already. I have cut up the cauliflower into small little pieces. I have it roasting in the oven at 400 degrees with olive oil and salt and pepper. And now what happens with the cauliflower is the smaller that you cook it, the smaller you cut it, the quicker it's going to cook. Now I kind of kept it at a decent size because it will shrink a little while you're cooking it. We're going to cook it at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Another thing that I'm going to do for our cauliflower salad is it's going to have roasted chickpeas on it. We actually have a lot of beans in the recipes today, so if you are going to have to be a late night diner, you're going to be happy because we have low fat protein for you. So your dreams won't be too weird like if you're eating a steak sandwich at 10 o'clock at night, go to bed and you have all these crazy dreams and you're like, what's going on? Well, I ate steak after 9. So on the chickpeas, which of course are low in fat, high in protein, and delicious when you roast them up, I have a mixture of oregano and salt and pepper. Parsley is delicious with chickpeas, but we are going to add fresh parsley to this salad. Really cover these chickpeas too. Do not be shy in your seasoning ever. As you take a look at the chickpeas, you'll see they have tons of seasoning on them. As you take a look at the chicken that's cooking up, you'll see that it has tons of seasoning on it as well. So this is kind of nice because it's one pan for the salad. This is going to be our cauliflower salad that will have roasted cauliflower, roasted chickpeas. We're also going to add some parsley to it and some lettuce, some baby lettuce. So let's pop that back in the oven and get it going at 400. Both of those take about 20 minutes to roast up. I'm going to stir this chicken now because I've let it sit long enough that it's going to be kind of charred up and a little stuck to the bottom, and that's what we want. So we'll get that chicken stirred up. It's definitely not cooked all the way yet, and I want to sear it a little bit more because I kind of want every side to have a little sear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank this up a little bit. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Remember before when I was talking about being an overstirrer? This is a point in time where you can sort of be an overstirrer, but you really want to make sure you get that sizzle and that crust on one side. So we're going to let this cook up. I'm going to get my green pepper chopped up. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, adding more to this super simple chicken tortilla soup.
Good morning, Vail.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings. Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, We workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now it is cold outside and we are making some tortilla soup. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to Colorful Cooking. I am Tracy Miller, and today we are making a meal that you can prep early, and if you have to work late or the kids are in sports and you're not eating until later, you're gonna have a healthy, hot, delicious meal ready on the fly. It's chicken tortilla soup and cauliflower salad. The cauliflower and the chickpeas are roasting in the oven right now, and this is chicken breast that I have cut up. Now, we talked a little bit about how we want that chicken to really form a crust before we get going, and it really has. It's got a lot of seasoning on it. It's cooked up nicely, and what I'm gonna do now is pull out the chicken, and I'm going to just let it rest for a minute because we are going to get our aromatics kicking in the pan. What does that mean? It means your garlic and onions, and in this case, what starts off the chicken tortilla soup is garlic, onions, green pepper, and jalapeno pepper. And of course, if you don't like the spice, if you can't take the heat, don't put the jalapeno pepper in there, okay? So I'm just gonna let that chicken just chill out right there for a minute. I have another pan starting to heat up. Okay, this baby's gonna be really hot. See, I cranked it, so it's getting hot, it's steaming. The crusty parts are on the bottom, which is exactly what we want. I'm gonna add a tiny, tiny bit of oil right now, and then I'm gonna put the onions in there, and onions and peppers. What's gonna happen when these onions and peppers start to cook is their natural juices are going to secrete, and they are gonna deglaze the pan. So deglazing the pan is what is essential when you are making soups or sauces or anything like that. You have the nice brown bits that I can't stop talking about right here on the bottom, and then now you're gonna put the veggies in, and you're gonna let those veggies start to pretty much just simmer in the pan, and they're gonna get juicy, and then they're going to help deglaze that pan. So I have one whole green pepper and a half a huge onion. So it really turns out to be close to equal parts green pepper and onion, little extra green pepper. So we're gonna get that green pepper in there. And of course, if you're somebody that's sensitive to green peppers and you prefer the red pepper, you can do whatever you want. You can put whatever kind of pepper you want in there. The green pepper is actually just gives it a little more of a bite than the red pepper. The red pepper is gonna be a little bit sweeter than the green pepper, so you're going to get kind of a sweeter flavor in there, which could be a counterbalance if you are using a jalapeno. So, you know, think about that if you want. And actually the red pepper has like 3 times the amount of vitamin C that the green pepper does, because the green pepper is kind of the baby and the red pepper is the big sister, because the red pepper is the green pepper but on the vine for a couple months longer. So that makes it more sweet and it just boosts up that vitamin C huge. Alrighty, so we've got our peppers starting. The pan is not deglazing yet, but you can see that the colors from the parts on the bottom are starting to change the color of the onions and the peppers. So our plan is working, my friends. All right, I'm just gonna put a half a jalapeno in here. Me, I love jalapenos. I absolutely love them. I don't take the seeds out of them, but if you're making this for like lots of people or kids or something, this is called the membrane and those are the seeds, and that's where you're gonna get your spice. So if you don't want spice from your green pepper, get rid of those. Me, I like a little kick. I'm not going to put too much in there. So we are going to just kind of roughly chop this, and then we're going to let it cook with the onions and peppers. So the heat from this is going to be juicy, and it's going to get right around the onions and peppers. So first of all, you're probably thinking this is a very interesting knife that I'm working with today because here at the TV8 kitchen, I usually bring my own knives, but I forgot it today. So I had to look around, and I got this old school knife, and I had to say to everybody here in the studio, hey, this is a really great knife because it's sharp. So whenever you're working with knives in your kitchen, the sharper the knife, the safer it's going to be. That sounds crazy, right? But if you are using a dull knife, then what you're doing is you're pushing through your food. And when you're pushing through your food, it's going to tear your food, and it's also going to wiggle around a little bit. So you might not get the best coverage, and you're definitely going to have a little trouble and more likely to cut yourself. Okay, everything's cooking here. It's over a medium-low heat. I have this frying pan over a low heat. I'm going to crank that up just a little bit. And what we're going to do now is just make some tortilla strips for the top of our soup when it's done. Everybody loves these because they just kind of add a little bit of crunch. So just slice them thin like this. These are corn tortillas, so this is going to be a gluten-free soup. And a masa flour can be replaced for the corn tortillas in the soup. But of course, if you want these little tortilla sticks on top, you really have to use the tortilla and fry them up. Super easy to do this, and everybody loves it. It kind of elevates the soup a little bit. So what we're going to do is put our pan with some olive oil, a decent amount, because you want the tortillas to kind of fry up a little bit. So we'll put those with a decent amount, and then we're going to put those in there. Give them some space, like I was saying about the chicken. Don't burn yourself or anything. I think my hands are immune to it now, but just give it some space and let those fry up. We're going to check in the oven right now and see how that cauliflower is doing and see how those chickpeas are doing. If they're starting to get crispy, we're in good shape, but sometimes it takes a little longer. And when you're working with fresh ingredients, you always have to check everything. So here we go. They're looking good. This is what I want to see on that cauliflower, is when you flip it over, you've got those little brown marks again. That's going to be the theme of our show today. I'm going to close this down and let it cook for a few more minutes. We are going to put corn and black beans into our soup once we get it rolling. And I just want you to know, like, whenever you're using cans of beans, rinse them off first because they're filled with sodium to preserve them in the can. But if you actually rinse the beans off, then you're going to really, really lessen that sodium. I think it's by half or even more. So just rinse your beans off before you put them in. Sometimes you want to say, okay, but I like that juice, Tracy. Don't like the juice. It's full of sodium, and we can make our own juice right here, which is what we're going to do now. So my peppers and my onions are cooking up in this soup. You can cook that for a little bit longer if you want to, but we're going to add 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. And don't be afraid of the canned stuff. Canned tomatoes that are processed, it makes it easier to get the lycopene that's in the tomato that's really, really healthy for you and super duper healthy for men too. So don't be afraid of canned stuff. Don't be afraid of canned tomatoes. Some other things you might be afraid of, but I like canned tomatoes and beans. All right, there we go. We got a little juice going in there now with those canned tomatoes. We're going to put chicken broth in as well. And then I'm going to put the chicken in. We're going to bring it to a boil. And then we're going to put the corn and the black beans in there and just let it simmer. And that's the point where you can let it simmer for the rest of the day if you want. You can switch it to your crock pot if you want. Or you can turn it off and just heat it up when you get home later tonight. So right now we have green pepper, onion, garlic, jalapeno, a can of tomatoes, and chicken broth. Now I'm going to add my chicken breast. I'm going to crank this up. When it comes to a boil, we're going to add the black beans and the corn, and then we have our soup ready to simmer. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to clean up a little bit. When we return, we're assembling that cauliflower salad. I'm making a lemon tahini dressing that you are going to love. And we're going to get our tortilla strips all ready for dinner time. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tv8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
I don't know about you, but it is cold out there and I am loving this soup. So let's have the finale, the final look at the tortilla soup.
It's getting hot in here and we are roasting cauliflower and chickpeas. The chickpeas are tossed in salt and pepper and oregano, and that's going to be for our roasted cauliflower salad. The tahini dressing is something we're about to make as well. Feels good by the oven. Everything is looking good on there. They're all roasted up nicely. The cauliflower has some great color to it. And so do the chickpeas, and they feel like they're a little bit crispy too. Sometimes those chickpeas can take a little while to get crispy, but this is a snack that you'll absolutely love if you're a fan of chickpeas. Okay, we're gonna hold off on this for 1 second, and we're gonna get back to the soup. You see that this soup is boiling like crazy right now, and that's what I wanted it to do at this point. What we're gonna do now, and this is what I was talking about with the masa. You can either use masa flour, about 1/8 of a cup, or you can use corn tortillas, and you just rip them up and put them in the boiling soup. And this is gonna give it that tortilla flavor. And I also have my fried tortillas right here so that we can really kind of have that chicken tortilla flavor that we are naming the soup. So I'm just gonna rip up one of these, actually 2 of these, real small. What's gonna happen is they'll start to disintegrate, and then the flavor will come out in the soup. And this is a corn tortilla, so it is gluten-free. So for all your gluten friends, your gluten-free friends, or for you, then this can be a nice soup for you that's gonna be hearty and have a little body to it, because that masa or those corn tortillas are really gonna give it a nice flavor. Okay, so we're gonna let that boil for another probably 2 or 3 minutes or so, just to soften up those tortillas. Meanwhile, I'm gonna dump a 1/2 can of beans in there, depending on how much you like beans, and about 1 cup of corn. This is just a really colorful, beautiful soup. And it's so healthy for you. Low in fat as well, especially using the chicken breast. If you ever want to use chicken thighs in a soup, which sometimes I do as well because they have a little more flavor, it's that brown meat. Look at the color on that. Oh, this is a nice soup. It really looks good. I'm gonna actually add a little more of my seasoning mix. And once again, the seasoning mix is salt and pepper, cumin, coriander, and chili powder. This is what's gonna give it its flavor because, of course, our chicken broth was just a plain chicken broth. So we need to give it flavor with the spices that we put in there. And of course, the more spices and herbs you can get in your life, the healthier you're gonna be. All right, we're gonna let that bad boy boil for just a little bit longer, and we're gonna work on our cauliflower salad. So cauliflower is so delicious, so good for you, and it goes really nicely with parsley. So I'm gonna thickly chop up some fresh Italian parsley. I prefer the Italian parsley. It has bigger leaves and it has a big flavor. And so I have some mixed greens here. These are baby greens. So when you're buying baby greens, just be careful because they go bad really, really fast because they're little babies, you know, and they're very perishable. So when you're looking at the container, buy one that you know is the size that you're gonna eat, and make sure there's no water in the container when you buy it because that water is really gonna destroy those. So I have some sliced apples, and I use apples or cranberries for this salad. I have the mixed greens, and then I have the beautiful parsley that we're gonna put right on top there. Okay, so now we're going to get some of our cauliflower. If you haven't eaten cauliflower roasted like this, it's delicious. It actually kind of tastes like popcorn. It gets those burnt pieces and it's so good. It's really a fun, delicious way to get your veggies in. Okay, so we're gonna top that with some cauliflower. And then our chickpeas are nice and crispy. And again, this is another good snack. I mean, if you're working in an office and you need that little 3 o'clock pick-me-up, chickpeas and cauliflower, really? I mean, you might not want to open the container of cauliflower at work because it's definitely stinky, but it tastes really good and very good for you. Okay, so there we go. We've got crispy chickpeas that are coated in salt and pepper and oregano. We have cauliflower. You can use cranberries or apples, mixed greens, and parsley. That's the salad, but the best part of this salad is actually the salad dressing. So let's get to making the salad dressing, and I'm gonna make it in this bowl right here. And it's pretty easy, and it's extremely delicious. So what we do with this is, this is my cheater. So if you don't want to cheat, don't get like a lemon pepper marinade, but this is what I like to do just to kind of loosen up the tahini. You can also do fresh lemon, but this is just kind of a quick way to make a delicious sauce. So I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of the lemon. So this is lemon and olive oil. So if you're doing it all fresh, lemon and olive oil is enough. And then we are going to get the tahini. Now this is such a great ingredient. It's sesame paste. It gives you a really unique flavor and it goes so well with cauliflower. So we're gonna do about equal parts. So another 2 tablespoons of that. I'm gonna get some salt and pepper on here. And my tahini is pretty liquefied right now. Sometimes that's not the case, but it is. And so I'm just gonna stir this up. If you would like it less thick, add a little bit of water. No big deal. You can just add a little tiny bit of water to that, or a little shot of maple syrup if you need some sweetness to it. So that's going to be our salad dressing that goes with our salad. You can prep the salad all the way to this point, and then when you get home and you're ready for dinner, then you can put the sauce right on top of it. So now we are going to get a bowl for our soup. Let me see. I'm just going to move a few things around here for a second. Get rid of these hot pans as you take a look at that salad. And I'm going to go get a bowl. This had a little chicken in it before. It had the cooked chicken, and actually I had meant to make the salad dressing in this bowl because this is the kind of bowl that you would typically eat a chowder out of, and that deep bowl over there is what you would eat more of a soup like this for. So I'm totally messing up the bowls here, but I don't think anybody really cares too much about that. I'm going to turn the soup down. We have this just delicious soup, and you can see that the tortillas have kind of melted in there. Look how many veggies and colors there are. This is colorful cooking right here, folks. This is what I like to see. A hot soup, lots of nice broth, lots of colors, lots of vitamins and minerals in there. And now let's wreck it all by putting some fried tortilla strips on top. But this is going to give it great flavor. It's delicious. I have a little cilantro as well to brighten it up, and then a little avocado. And there you go. There is your chicken tortilla soup and your delicious cauliflower salad with a tahini dressing. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope this gives you a couple good ideas on how you can make a dinner and be prepared if you're coming home late at night. I'm Tracy Miller, and this is Colorful Cooking.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interest across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6. on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, we love having the covered bridge on, and Kim and Bobby talked all about the Vail veterans. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Fuller and this is Covered Bridge on TV8. I'm the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the director of partnerships at Covered Bridge magazine.
And we have with us this morning Jen Brown, the executive director of Vail Veterans Program. Welcome, Jen.
Thank you. Great to see you both.
Yeah, you
You
too.
too.
Yeah, you too. We've had the pleasure of having the Vail Veterans Program in our magazine this issue, so our winter-spring issue of Covered Bridge. It's your 20th anniversary of Vail Veterans and just a super exciting time to celebrate. So we're really happy to have you. Tell us a little bit about the program and what this 20th anniversary really means for you.
Well, first off, we're super excited to be celebrating our 20th this coming March, and I think it really signifies the power and the impact that this organization has had over the last 20 years. And it's really through Cheryl Jensen's vision and the support of the community that has made it what it is today. And I think the other important thing is that we're continuing to have an impact. Over the last 20 years, really, as we've seen conflict change around the world, we continue to see the need to serve wounded veterans and their families. And we're just grateful for the community and the partnerships that we've had to really evolve the programs that we offer today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so since 2004, you guys have helped almost 4,000 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned that the conflicts and other things are happening. Are you still seeing the trajectory of the program growing each year?
It's really interesting because we do see the need continue, and I think there's also a change in how we serve our participants. As injuries that are lifelong change, as we see our alumni go through maybe additional surgeries or on their healing journey as their needs change, we can bring them back to our programs. And we've seen more female veterans come into the program over the course of a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
We've also had the opportunity through Cheryl's work to evolve to support caregivers and provide support to families and kids in other ways, in addition to being on the slopes.
That's great. And so March is when everything happens.
March is really the true anniversary, and the goal is to bring our original 7 wounded vets back to be a part of our program. Our March program does take place at that time, so really the culmination of that week of programming, it's to really honor and show appreciation for our donors, our sponsors, and the community, and have those original 7 vets be present and participate in the 20th.
So yeah, you just brought up something I never really thought of. The 7 vets who started. Is this a program where someone attends once, or do they come back multiple years in a row, or how do you see them interacting with what you guys provide?
That is a great question. I'm so glad that you asked that, because one of the things that sets Vail Veterans Program apart is that we talk about bringing our participants into the Vail Veterans Program family. So if, let's say, they come for a January winter family program, it might be a couple of years later, we might invite them back for a summer program, or we might invite the wounded vet back for our golf program. We have a variety of ways in which we can help continue their healing experience. And I think one of the great things is, let's say 20 years ago, somebody came and participated, maybe they're married now, or maybe their kids have moved on. We have other ways to bring them into the experience. And what we like to say is, once they come to Vail, they're a part of the Vail community and our family, and we're here to support them throughout the duration of their healing journey. It's really a lifetime.
I love that. I mean, that's fantastic. With the programs that you guys provide, obviously it started on snow, but you just brushed on a couple other things. When did you guys transition, and what are some of the other offerings that people can take advantage of?
Well, and this was really through Cheryl, and I think the journey that she has been on with the organization, it's through partnerships, through longtime supporters, families like the May family and Black Mountain Ranch. They created the opportunity to send 3 families each summer up to Black Mountain Ranch and have a complete Western experience. And that just evolved over time, but they've really been a partner with us for many, many years now, and through summer outdoor recreation. She started the summer programs, and we have rafting, fly fishing, hiking for those who like to hike, and just outdoor experiences that really expose our wounded vets and their families to what the outdoors is all about here, to the mountains, and really seeing and experiencing the outdoors in different ways, and mostly through an adaptive lens. One of the great examples is our rock climbing partners shared with me. They can create pulley systems. So if we have a vet who is maybe a double amputee, they can anchor the climbing ropes so that our vets can pull themselves up and actually experience rock climbing, which is incredible. And that's a great sport where family members even can participate together, and they all learn to overcome maybe fears and challenges and do something that they never imagined doing. Rafting is another great experience for them. There's nothing like being in rapids and, in the springtime around here with the runoff. And we have so many of our winter supporters, a lot of our ski patrollers, our rafting guides in the summertime. They've been around our programs for many, many years. So we tend to see a lot of the same supporters and faces. I think also really important is our adaptive ski and snowboard instructors are truly part of our family. We have instructors that have been with the program since the beginning, and they really are dedicated to helping our wounded vets rediscover their hope and learn how to do skiing and snowboarding and have new experiences on the hill through adaptive, whether it's ski, snowboard, or even ski biking.
That's amazing. And I'm sure, Cheryl, with her initial vision, didn't necessarily know how big this would get. And I love this quote, and maybe she did, but this is from Cheryl Jensen, and it's from our current issue on our feature on Vail veterans and the 20th year mark. We help them find something in their soul and feed their passion again. We're providing that avenue for them to realize they can do anything. So Cheryl was inducted into the Colorado Snow Sports Hall of Fame last August. So, speaking for her a little bit, what is the significance of what she's created and having that vision come to fruition?
Well, first off, Cheryl is an amazing individual, and I think her induction into the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame really signifies celebrating all of her hard work. And she has done many, many things even beyond Vail Veterans Program, but I think it's the culmination of the 20 years celebrating her legacy. And 20 years ago, I'm sure she would say, I don't know if I would have been doing this today. And she is still actively involved in everything that we're doing, and it's her passion. It's her love for the veterans that we serve, their families, and it's her heart and soul. She has really shown me through her kindness, her patience, and really just her willingness to help others and go to the ends of the earth to help people. She's a special individual, and I think that's also what makes this program so special, is that it's that connection with our participants, and it's that genuine care and appreciation. And for those that we serve, they feel it. It's genuine and it's authentic, and it's just a gift that she has that she shares with others, and she excites us and really wants us to do more and inspires us to do more every day.
I love that.
I love it. I mean, it's quite a unique program that you guys created, and to me, one of the special parts, especially if you take a look at the article, is you're impacting, yes, the person, the individual, but it ripples out into their family. It ripples out into, like you said, maybe even the caregivers. And I think one of my favorite things about reading the article was one of the young ladies was talking about how it made her so excited to see her dad smile again. And that almost brings tears to my eyes just reading that. So it's pretty special that you guys have created a really unique program, but it's not just about the person, it's about them as a whole, and then including their family in on that journey with them.
And truly, for every program that we have those moments of it's tears of joy. Cheryl has had 20 years of sharing in those tears and the journey with everybody, but there are those special moments, and that's truly where it's that one-on-one connection, and you feel the power of the experience and the impact. And it's discovery You know, it might be mom, dad, it might be the child who have that, like, wow, I just did this moment, and then they did it together. And there aren't too many opportunities for these families to be together in a place where they are safe, protected, and can just be. It's really special.
Wow.
I love that.
So Jen, especially this March with the 20th anniversary, how can people get involved with the Vail Veterans Program with donations and with their just maybe even coming and helping, volunteering? What are some of the opportunities?
We really appreciate and love the support of our community, and if people would like to donate, we would be very grateful. People can go to vailveteransprogram.org and donate, and then the celebration is really sharing the stories throughout the next several months and talking about what we do and who we serve and showcasing really through that experience. So, you know, would love to come back and talk with you. And in terms of volunteering, we on our website have a way to contact us. We do have some volunteer opportunities. They're not large, but certainly, you know, if we have ways that we can bring in volunteers, we love to do so. But I think the most important thing is just honoring and really remembering the service that our nation's heroes provide, and really continuing to support them is the most important.
Wow. Well, thank you, Jen Brown, Executive Director of the Vail Veterans Program, who is celebrating its 20th anniversary this March. Be sure to pick up the most recent issue of Covered Bridge magazine, the winter spring issue, and thank you for tuning in to Covered Bridge on TV8.
Remember, enjoy the journey.
Good morning, Vail.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's the holiday season, which means it is the winter season. And oftentimes there are accidents and all kinds of things happening. Joining us today to talk about all things how you can be prepared ahead of time is Kelly, the car mom. Kelly, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, first of all, I love the car mom. I love all that you're doing with it, but you are really an expert in all things being prepared ahead of time. So talk to me about how you can be prepared ahead of time and what that looks like.
Yeah, so I mean, as a mom, I definitely try to prepare for every situation, right? Like we have the snacks, we have the extra change of clothes, I have shoes, because that's just important to me as a mother. But accidents, vehicle accidents are one of those things that can be difficult to prepare for. And I actually think what's just as important is what happens after the accident. And one of the best ways that family can make sure they're prepared is to make sure they have some really good rental coverage reimbursement on their auto insurance policy. That way, if you get in an accident and your vehicle needs to go to the shop to be repaired, you're not stuck with nothing to drive and you have a car.
That's a big one. You know, a lot of people don't think about that ahead of time until you're in the moment, and then it can cost a lot more. So talk to me about, you know, why rental reimbursement coverage is important and like exactly how much do you need?
Yeah, and like you said, like a lot of people, it is so important. It's one of those things you don't want to wish that you had. And according to enterprise data, 60% of full coverage auto insurance policyholders don't have this coverage, and a lot of people don't even know it exists. So it's obviously important because as a mom of 3, like I'm not driving a Chevy Tahoe for the gas mileage, right? I'm driving it because it's the car that can fit my kids' car seats, that can fit the double stroller, fit all of our suitcases for this like crazy holiday season. So making sure you have it's important, but also making sure that you have the right level. That way, if we get in an accident, my car has to go to the shop, I'm not stuck with nothing to drive, I'm not missing Christmas, I don't have my mother-in-law calling me and complaining, my life goes on as it would.
And it's so important. Now, we're here in Colorado, so winter driving accidents happen all the time. So, you know, is there anything else that we should know to be prepared? Tell me more.
Yeah, so I mean, just enterprise data tells us that 6 out of 10 trips this year are road trips. So you mix more people on the road traveling with winter weather conditions, it is a recipe for an increased risk of accidents. So it is so important to be prepared every step of the way before you leave, like making sure your tires are at the correct PSI, making sure you have a full tank of gas, making sure your vehicle is up to date on any service. If it were to happen, you know, making sure you have those emergency essentials in your car, like a blanket, a phone charger, a bottle of water. And then finally, after the fact, making sure that your family can, you know, not miss a beat this holiday season, get right back on the road and make sure that you are covered with rental car reimbursement.
Oh, rental car reimbursement. That's one that you probably aren't aware of all the time. So love that you gave that advice, and then love that Enterprise is really actively bringing awareness to this kind of insurance policy. So where can we go for more information if we want to, you know, rent a car or make sure that we know exactly what we're doing?
Yeah, and I think just it is so important because if you are to get in a collision this time of year, you know, vehicle repairs take longer than I think people think. The average repair is about 17 days. So we're not talking about having to pay for a rental car for 1 to 2 days, but up to 2.5 weeks. And that's just a surprise expense that I know a lot of families don't want to have to take on this holiday season. So you can call your insurance agent to find out more about what the policy looks like. You can add it at any time, or you can go to enterprise.com/rental reimbursement.
17 days. That's a lot. And you know,
That's
rental
a long
cars,
time.
yeah, and there are so few rental cars compared to what there used to be out on the road. So definitely make sure that you plan ahead of time. Well, Kelly, we appreciate you. You know, if we want to follow you and the Car Mom and all the advice that you're giving, you know, where can we go for that?
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, so I'm the Car Mom. I review cars for moms and families. You can find my vehicle reviews over on YouTube, or you can find me on social, Instagram at the Car Mom, where we just empower women through the car buying process by sharing great tips like this.
And I love what you're doing with the holiday season and the car seat giveaways. So congratulations. That's very exciting stuff. Love that partnership and how you're impacting families. And thank you for the information about Enterprise and how you can be prepared during the winter season.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned. We've got a bit more here on the second hour of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
More than ever, kids need information to help them better understand their surroundings and to better protect themselves. Each week, this program works with the various law enforcement agencies across the country and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, spotlighting several missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome to the second hour of Good Morning Vail. I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. We are doing all things microblading with my eyebrows. This next hour, it's pretty interesting stuff at Shine Intuitive Beauty. So sit back, have that cup of coffee, because Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Dog Tales is America's premier dog lovers magazine show. This series is all about dogs and the people who love them. Featuring dogs of all sizes, shapes, and breeds, keeping you up to date with all the latest news from the dog world. Sit back and enjoy a fun program for the whole family. Check your local listings and tune in to Dog Tales. TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, if you get the day off and you're staying home today, how exciting. It is cold out there. I'm all bundled up. Our friends at the Daily Flash are telling us what we can watch, what we can stream, the best programs. Let's check it out.
Hey, before we head into the weekend, we always like to give you our picks for streaming for the weekend. This is where we got to tell you about something you have to check out in your streaming services. Let's do ladies first, Andrea.
Okay, my pick for this week is Glitch, the rise and fall of HQ Trivia.
I'm working with these guys who started Vine, and they want to do this trivia show on an app. To me, I didn't have high hopes for it.
3, 2, 1.
This is HQ. I'm Scott, the host. HQ Trivia was everywhere.
You could actually win real money.
It just kept getting bigger.
Glitch chronicles the rise and fall of HQ Trivia, which swept the nation before it crashed and burned. It drew A-list celebrities and money-hungry players, but crashed and burned, and a major tragedy bookends this tell-all tech tale.
Oh, I'm interested in this. I'm glad you told me.
Dying to see that. Did you watch our last episode? It was fun.
Yeah.
All right, my pick this week, and trust me, I thought I would be done with these shows for a bit, but it's Ahsoka.
War is inevitable. One must destroy in order to create. We are no Jedi.
I started hearing whispers of Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
Ahsoka Tano investigates an emerging threat to the galaxy following the fall of the Empire. Rosario Dawson reprises the role that she started in Mandalorian by embodying a character that's been beloved throughout the Star Wars universe. Disney Plus is releasing a new episode every Tuesday. I thought I was done with these for a minute, but it caught me. There's some twists, some turns, spoilers in there.
Yeah. I kind of like having the weekly thing instead of binging on it. It gives you something to look forward to.
I do too.
All right. Dive into the world of power plays, sharp wit, and impeccable style with captivating series. Oh yeah, there's also a now Royal Princess in it. It's Suits. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
We should hire you. Jesus, I'd give you the 25 grand as a signing bonus. I'll take it. Unfortunately, we only hire from Harvard. And you not only did not go to Harvard Law School, you haven't even gone to any law school.
What if I told you that I consume knowledge like no one you've ever met and I've actually passed the bar?
Suits lasted 9 seasons, but you can catch 8 of them on Netflix. I believe Hulu has the other season. It's a great series to binge, for sure. That does it for the show, everybody. We appreciate you joining us this week.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
We'll see you when we look at you. Bye-bye.
Good, everybody.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country,
We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, I love the glitz and glam. It's one of my favorite things to do on the show, and I got the chance to go over and talk with all the girls at Shine. Let's take a look. Welcome to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. We're here in Edwards, Colorado at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I am here today with Michelle at the beautiful Shine Intuitive Beauty in the heart of Edwards, Colorado. I am so excited. I come here a lot and I love the products. I love the people. The energy feels so good here. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How are you?
I am feeling so good. And Yay. She is definitely dressed the part of the whole spa because this whole concept is so beautiful and it feels so good. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's all about feeling good from the inside and exuding that outwardly.
Yes, absolutely. That's our goal. We really want our clients to feel comfortable and confident when they come in. And if we're doing just anything to help that healing journey, then we're doing our job. So.
And I love that whole concept because you do so many different things from, I know all of this, facials. I've done almost all of these things, true story.
Yes, exactly.
From facials to eyebrows to eyelashes to, I mean, could you tell us all the things that you do here to make people feel good from the inside out?
Sure. I mean, it's all across the board. We really focus on holistic skincare and facials and taking a more progressive approach versus just jumping right into something very aggressive or, something that could harm the skin. We do some amazing facials. We also do some more clinical facials like microneedling, but still with a holistic approach. And then a lot of other beauty treatments, body waxing, organic spray tanning. I specialize in eyebrow artistry and microblading. That's my jam. So
we're laughing about this because look how amazing her eyebrows are. And thanks, girl.
Yeah.
I am one that loves a good eyebrow tint as well as microblade, and so I know I'm definitely going to come and see you for that. And I love the whole approach of all of this is holistic. Can you kind of explain what that means to people?
Sure. So we're an Eminence Organic certified spa. Eminence they're pretty well known in the skincare world, so they're fully organic. Everything is very cold pressed. They use a lot of herbs and whole foods, fruits and vegetables in their products, but also they're very science backed. So we're not only nourishing the skin, but making a real change in the skin with clean ingredients. So that's
love
a big
that
pillar.
too. See, and I love that because I'm a huge believer, I should say, a firm believer, and everything that you put on yourself, inside of yourself, that is who you are. It makes up your chemical makeup.
Yes,
and so
absolutely.
this is a big deal. And I have to say, in this particular location, it's so beautiful and it's full of light and it just feels airy and good. And everything here feels like you're healing yourself, which is, it sounds like your whole concept.
Yeah, that's our whole concept. I mean, we want people to come in and just feel that sense of like relaxation and inner peace.
I love that.
I want it to be like a respite from the everyday. So.
The hustle.
The hustle, yeah.
And how did you pick the name Shine?
Oh, the name Shine. So, you know, we started as a waxing studio when we first opened about 6 years ago now, and then with this move over here to this beautiful, bright, like airy space, I really just wanted something a little more meaningful and kind of all-encompassing as far as everything that we offer. So it took me a while to nail down the name, and I kind of was just playing around with like, how do I want people to feel when they come in, and what are we doing for people in our services? And I kind of just, you know, it took a while, but Shine Intuitive Beauty, we want people to shine from the inside out and feel amazing inside, I mean, which is so important versus just our outer appearance, right? So we want people to shine. And then Intuitive Beauty, everyone is so different. Every skin is so different. Every person is so different. So it's definitely a different treatment for every person based on the day, based on the human. So.
And that's what I love the most about this space and about you guys, the brilliant kind of concept of everyone is so different, and someone might come in for the same thing as a friend, maybe come together, and it's going to be a totally different experience. You're going to look at each individual and make it kind of make it more towards them, the human being, who they are, what they're feeling that day, which is so cool.
Yeah,
that is so neat.
Everyone's skin is so different, and even just based on the day, like how we're feeling, like what we're doing. So we definitely use our knowledge and our intuition to like curate the treatment. So.
And I have to say I love this too because I, again, have been a long time fan of you guys and customer, and it's such a safe space. I know I've come in here happy days, really sad, hard days, like a little bit off, and you do feel lighter and brighter when you leave. So thank you for creating Shine. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that's another like pillar of ours. We invite everyone in, like every, you know, man, woman, like every age, every color, gender. Like we want everyone to come in and feel comfortable and feel like they can like be themselves here. So
I love that.
Yeah.
You are definitely the pillar of glitz and glam, which is glitz and glam from the inside out. And it's true. You know, as much as people sometimes don't like to say this, when you feel good on the outside, it does help the inside. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, when we feel good, and this is, I mean, it goes kind of just with our core values, when we feel good and when we as estheticians know that we're helping people feel good and like they can go out in their day and make a positive impact on everyone else, like that's just our main kind of goal.
Pay it forward concept. Exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Michelle. You're amazing.
Thank you, Gretchen.
I'm here with Jessica, who is a student intern here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I am so good. I love your energy. I love that you're so excited to talk. What are we talking about today? All things products, maybe?
All things products. I mean, one thing when I came into Shine Intuitive Beauty, I think I was really trying to navigate my way of where I wanted to be in the aesthetics world. I've worked in a dermatologist office. I've worked at resorts, and I really just wanted to find this like happy medium of like somewhere more holistic but still getting results with driven skincare. So Eminence was definitely up my alley.
I love that. Did you hear about Eminence before you came in here, or did you learn about it here?
Yes, actually, when I had my first son, I was dealing with this like pregnancy acne that I've never had before. And my sister was working at a spa in Vail, and they had Eminence, and the Stone Crop products were amazing. They were like life-changing.
I love that. And so how did you come about to be here at Shine?
You know, I was finishing up my hours for school, and COVID happened, so it kind of prolonged this process, and I was kind of just at home not working, and I interviewed for the front desk, and they seen on my resume that I was a student, and
I love it.
you know what? I walked in that morning. I was like, I'm going to go introduce myself because my mom always taught me if you want a job, you got to go show them who you are. And so I came in here that morning, and the energy exactly is just, it's warming, it's inviting, and you want to be here.
And I love that you said that because all of you that work here have this same beautiful energy of just, you feel so safe and happy and you're excited to be here.
Exactly. Thank you. I know that's definitely something that I wanted in skincare too. I was scared to go into aesthetics at first because I thought it was more of the glitz and glam. And I'm like, I'm not that girl. And then I found like this whole science side of it and just the making people happy and comfortable about themselves.
I love that you said that because Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, you know, this segment, it was, people hear that sometimes and they think it's going to be this overtly over the top, but I am all about the same, what you're saying is just feeling beautiful from the inside and showing that on the outside and shining your true beauty.
Exactly.
That's so neat.
Exactly. And I know Eminence has definitely helped me a lot with that and changing my skincare. And I've had medical products before, medical grade, and I mean, these work just as fine with clean ingredients and you're getting results.
What's your favorite Eminence project or
product? They just came out with the tropical superfood superfood collection. And this pineapple refining tonic is
I saw that.
Amazing.
And pineapple. That's very random. I
It
like
smells like you need a cocktail and you need to be on the beach. But
I love that.
It's amazing. It has smaller enzymes, so it's not going to irritate the skin, but you're still going to get driven acids to really kind of eat away at the dead skin cells. So.
I love it. And it smells like pineapple. It doesn't get much better than that. With the sunshine pineapple, I like it.
I know. I love it.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm with my friend Jody, who's an amazing esthetician here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jody?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, and I know you do so many things. I mean, I don't even know if I could list them all. Yeah. What is your favorite thing that you do amongst everything that you do?
I've been an esthetician for quite a while. Came on with Michelle and Matt a week before COVID, before we shut down. So we've all grown together into this amazing space. Yeah. Michelle and Matt have put great energy in this. So really, I love to do all the facials. We do that. I do a ton of waxing. That is one thing. With summer coming, we'll get everybody ready with bathing suit bodies. We do the self-tanning or the spray tanning here.
I love that.
So it is actually beet tan, and one of my friends formulated it in Savannah. It's made out of beets.
Wow.
So the beets with the sugar and the formula mix with your pH to give you your own color. So whatever you tan as out in the sun, your skin will come out like that.
I'm coming in next week to do this.
And it's all vegan, which is awesome too, and organic.
Amazing.
So it mixes well with the energy we have going with all the products.
So is the beet spray tan, I'm so interested in this. Is this, you guys just have this product? Your friend actually?
So she formulated this in Savannah.
Okay.
She has, it's all over the country now.
Wow.
So she has different locations.
That's
we actually
amazing.
sell products as well. We have the self-tanner and boosters to keep your spray tan going after you get sprayed.
Well, and I think it's so interesting with this because people don't always realize, they think, oh, it's like a spray tan, but you're actually being safe and not getting, even when you're in the sun, doesn't it have some kind of SPF to help you not burn as much? And
it doesn't have an SPF, but it being us being estheticians in a spa, we don't want people to go out in the sun
as much,
getting sun damage and any of the hyperpigmentation. So doing the spray tan is a great way to keep your skin protected and not have any of this skin damage.
I love that. And facials, you said, that's something I'm super into. And my skin personally is so dry here. I know so many people are living in Colorado with the weather, the climate. Do you do like a deep moisturizing kind of facial or, you know?
We do. I mean, that's really what we touch on a lot with is hydration being in the mountains.
Awesome.
So we have a few facials with like gua sha, which does a lot of massage to get the blood flowing, to create more oxygen into the skin.
Cool.
But that's basically, we do really promote, we try to promote hydration in our facials.
I love that.
We do microneedling as well.
Okay.
Which is a little bit more than the holistic side of facials. It's more of the medicinal, medical end.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to help with the texture of your skin. It's going to get that collagen and elastin pumping.
Awesome.
It's going to make that start growing again.
Cool.
So yeah, no, we do a wide variety. My favorite though is the microneedling.
This sounds like a one-stop shop. You can come in here and get all prepared to have beautiful skin for the summer.
Yeah, no, we do everything. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
And how long have you been an esthetician for?
18 years.
Wow. So you know your stuff. You're good.
Yeah. Been on for quite a while.
That is so awesome. And what is your favorite thing about working in this space at Shine Intuitive Beauty?
Working in this space, it's just bright. The energy is amazing.
Yeah.
Working with Matt, Michelle, and Jessica has been wonderful.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for better people that I've met coming on before COVID, so it's been great.
And that's wild.
Yeah.
What a journey to get here. COVID, and then you guys are killing it. You're doing amazing. That's
this
awesome.
space is amazing. It's great to see people outside walking by and everything.
I
So,
love that. Well, thank you
yes.
for making everyone beautiful from the, I guess, outside in and inside out.
Yes, thank you.
One person at a time.
So,
Keep it right here for more of the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do. So even though you work for
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Suki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now I got to go over to Shine and get some microblading done. What an interesting process, and I love the results. Let's take a look. I'm here with my good friend Michelle at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about all things eyebrows, and I am going to be getting some microblading done. I can't wait. So this is going to be my consultation to learn all about my eyebrows. Can you tell me a little bit about this, Michelle? I know that you're the eyebrow queen. You get all of it. And I'm so excited to get it done.
Yes, I'm excited for you. It can really be a game changer for someone's, appearance and confidence. So microblading, some people call it semi-permanent makeup, some people call it permanent makeup, but essentially it's a like an eyebrow tattoo where we are going in and implanting pigment in the skin. But unlike the traditional brow tattoo, it's much more gentle, and it's much more surface in the skin. So a lot easier on the skin, plus it's a lot more natural looking.
That's what I'm so excited about, because I think people hear eyebrow tattoo and or face tattoo rather, and they get freaked out. But the thing is you explained to me so well that you go in and actually go over each individual brow or a brow hair. Even. So that's amazing, and I'm excited.
So essentially, we're taking a single-use tool, everything is disposable, and implanting little lines within your natural eyebrow to look like your hairs. So the goal is for it to look really like you don't have anything done at all, but just for you to have this enhancement, right? So the end result is very natural, very fluffy, and realistic versus painted on.
Fluffy brow. I just got so excited that you said that, and that's true, because for me, people are like, oh, your brows are so thick, yours are stunning.
Oh,
and you're welcome. But I don't like waking up every morning and I fill, true story, I fill in the top, the very front of it. And I know that it really does frame your face and it makes you feel and look so good. And so I'm excited to get this done where you can just get up and go and not have to worry about any of that.
Absolutely, yeah. And especially for our lifestyle up here, people are so active, we're outside all the time. So many people don't want to fuss with makeup on the day-to-day. So this really can help someone to look polished and have this really beautiful awakened appearance without having to do much. You can kind of just get up and go. So
I'm so excited about this. So I have so many questions. First of all, how long does it last after you get it done?
Sure. So everyone's skin is different. There's a lot of factors that come into play as far as the longevity someone will get out of it. But typically, people get their touch-ups every 1 to 2 years.
Okay.
It's meant to last. There are really 2 appointments. You have your initial procedure and then your touch-up appointment. After that, you don't want to do it too soon. You really want to stretch it out to where they're almost completely faded, and typically that's 1 to 2 years.
That's amazing. Yeah. And for this consultation, what do we exactly what do we go over? What are we going to talk about?
Sure. So we're going over any medical history and conditions, any medications that you might be on, your skincare routine and what you're actively using on your skin, because that can definitely affect the end result. We chat about, of course, your brow goals and, what you want to see with your eyebrows, because everyone is so different with what they want with that.
The bigger, the better.
Yeah, exactly. So just the whole rundown of, from start to finish, kind of what to expect, how to care for them, all that good stuff.
Awesome. I love that. That's so exciting. Do you do a lot of brows here in the Valley?
I do. Oh my gosh. I do a lot of brows. Yeah, that's my specialty. Yeah. So I've been doing microblading now. I've been certified in Colorado for 4 years.
Wow.
I've been a brow artist for about 11 years. And I really started specializing in eyebrows after finishing esthetician school, which is 13 years ago.
So you really are the brow queen.
Yeah, I love to do brows. It really can, change someone's appearance and make someone super confident. So
I have a girlfriend actually that had just gone through some, she has cancer. With people that are recovering from cancer, can they get the brows done?
Yes, absolutely. So I've actually done quite a few patients who have recovered from cancer.
That's
so
amazing.
The kind of rules of thumb are, if you're not actively undergoing any treatments or on any medications, you can get the go-ahead.
Oh wow,
so,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really special. That's neat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, of course, sometimes different health conditions can affect the skin, so we always want to look out for that first and foremost. I really keep the integrity of the skin as my top priority. Cool. But you know, that's what we're going through today. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, awesome.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. This is part 2 of all things microblading. I love the result. The eyebrows look amazing. Let's check it out.
So Gretchen, tell me about your eyebrows and your goals with this procedure.
So I love thick eyebrows.
Yes.
That's my moment. That's my
Yes.
thing. And I'm so tall. I'm almost 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
And with big eyes
Yes.
and features, I think just bigger the better. I
Okay.
like kind of fluffy. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
the word for
fluffy,
it, but yeah.
dramatic.
I love the
Yeah,
dramatic look.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a while ago they were a little bit too thin, and I
Okay.
did not dig it. And especially with my dark hair and everything, I like the bit. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the thick.
you like the
eyebrow.
bold
Yes,
brows.
I like.
Yes.
Yes, glitz and glam. You know.
Yes, always. Yeah.
Always the glitz and glam.
And you can rock that look. You know, everyone is so different with
Right.
what they with what they want out of this procedure, right?
So cool that you can just, and that's so neat that you take into each individual and Monday individualize all of it, so you feel like you're really getting what you want. Because I do feel like for me, bolder the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we can definitely do that.
Cool.
I know you've had this done in the past.
Yeah.
So you said it was about maybe 3 years ago.
Yes, a long time ago.
Okay.
And
so
I've wanted to do it so badly. Yeah.
Did you ever go back for your touch-up appointment?
You know, I
Or was
did
it one and done?
Yes, because it was so far away, and
Yeah.
so now it's like perfect because you guys are right here.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect. And how did your skin do with that one, with that appointment?
It did do really well. I tend to have sensitive skin. I
Okay.
do bruise easily. I know we talked about that
Yes.
a little bit. But yeah, it did really well.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and with the bruising, there's always a risk of that, but it's pretty minimal. You know, really, we go very, I have a light hand, right?
Yes.
So we're not putting any like pressure on the skin.
Cool.
I haven't had anyone bruise yet, but just know
Wow.
it's always like a possibility.
Right.
Very rare though, because it's so light.
Cool. That makes me, I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly. What else do I have for you? It doesn't seem like you have any active medical conditions
No.
or medications that would stand in the way, so
Yeah.
we're good to go there. So I'm just gonna go through kind of the procedure and
Okay.
what to expect and everything.
Because I know you said it's
Yeah.
a bit long, and I don't,
Yes.
honestly, I don't remember from when I did it in the past.
Yes.
So many years ago. So yeah, I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, so from start to finish, it's about 3 hours.
Okay.
Now, half of that will be brow mapping, where
Yeah.
we actually go in, remove your makeup, take your facial measurements, and then from there, we really outline your ideal shape based on your own features.
I love that.
So we measure where the center of your face is and your forehead, like where your nose sits, your natural brow bone and brow muscle, and from there, we make our like perfect outline.
I love
So
that makes me feel so
Yeah.
much safer because I know so many people
Yeah.
are so worried because it's your face, obviously.
Right.
But that's amazing. So
Right.
for each individual human being, you really map it out for them. That's cool.
Absolutely, which will always be the most flattering. So all faces are different, right?
Right.
So, you know, when we're going off of someone's natural features, it's more of an enhancement versus changing something dramatically that won't, you know, in the long run look good,
great.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is meant to heal naturally, heal with your actual brow hairs. So,
I love that.
Yeah, but also still giving you that like full bold brow.
See, I feel not that nervous anymore.
Yeah, good. So that's about half the appointment is the brow mapping
Okay.
and then getting your color matched.
Oh,
so how
I
I
didn't
do
even
that?
think about that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Every skin tone is different and
Right.
every pigment looks different on every type of skin, right? So I try different shades of different colors on your forehead and then kind of like blend them out, and that kind of gives us an idea of the tone that the pigment will take on. 'cause it's
That's
different for everyone.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're making me feel so confident about
Yeah,
myself.
good.
That's great.
Yeah.
And if you know, for me, I do have dark hair, so
Mhm.
and I like my eyebrows darker. If you feel like that isn't a good match for me, would you tell me, or do you just
Yes,
okay, cool.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. We are always kind of working together in this appointment, right? We kind of choose the color together. We determine your shape. I always show you before we get in there with a blade. So, you know, of course, your goals are number one, but if I feel like something is off or I see something that might be better for you in the long run, I'm always going to tell you.
I love that.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So I don't have to worry about going too dark or having
Yes.
black eyebrows.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. With the color too, like we really want to match the natural color of your eyebrow hairs as closely as possible, because our hair always changes, right?
Right.
That can change at any time, but
Yeah.
our brow hair, you know, that's pretty much going to stay the same unless someone tints them a lot. So
Okay.
I pretty much match the natural color of the brow.
Cool.
From there, we can always go darker, but it's very hard to like reverse. You really
Yes,
can't go
I
backward.
love that you said that. Okay.
Yeah. So I always tend to start just a touch lighter, knowing that we can always take them darker,
Right.
but you can't
Okay.
go lighter. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I feel good about that.
We can't go back. So
No,
we
just
have to start
yeah,
naturally.
easily like ease into it.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, I know you've had it done before, but for someone who hasn't had it done ever and who's like maybe very hesitant or very nervous,
Right.
you know, there's this thing called brow shock. It's a real thing. Someone who doesn't have a whole lot of brow and then they've got this beautiful set of eyebrows, like
Right.
they can get really nervous about, you know, maybe it doesn't feel like them in the mirror.
Right.
So again, that's why I always start light-handedly because we can always build.
And
but-
go darker. I
and
dig
go
that.
darker, go thicker, but you can't take away. You kind of have to wait it out. So
As far as if the eyebrows framing your face
Mm-hmm.
and the shape of that, do you want it to look like I come in pretty much with my eyebrows done?
Yeah.
If you feel like there's a better shape that suits my features better, will we talk about that as well? Or
yes,
Okay,
absolutely. And it's pretty cool. The brow mapping will kind of do that for us, right? Because
Awesome.
we're outlining that shape based on your own features,
Okay.
which will give you the most flattering shape for
Love
your
that.
face, right?
I
So
love that.
that will be your ideal shape based on your features. So
Because I know there's so many apps now, and
Yeah.
they like show you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no,
Yeah.
like I do not
Yeah.
want like I don't even
Like
know
the very high, like
triangle eyebrows are not my
Right.
jam right now.
Right,
Not my
exactly.
thing.
And some people have that naturally, and like that
Yes.
will look great on that
Them,
person,
yes,
right? But that
totally.
won't look good on someone with more of like a round shape, or you know what I
Cool.
mean? So it's very
So
customized.
I'll be able to see kind of what it's going to look like before we actually go in.
Yes,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
always will show you the shape.
Cool.
Keep in mind after we do that outline, it's an outline, right? So they
Right.
look pretty blocky. They look like these
Totally.
big, like just chunks on your face. But I tell people to imagine like hair strokes inside of those lines.
Right.
It'll be much softer.
Softer, right.
Yeah, versus like
Cool.
chunks of pigment.
I'm so okay. So
Yeah.
how long will the actual when you go in there and
Yes.
do the like tattooing? How
Yes.
does that? Yeah.
So the blading takes about an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, just
Okay.
depending on the skin. Very tough skin or very healthy skin tends to take a little bit longer
Gotcha.
because that skin is just regenerating immediately, right?
Okay.
So sometimes it takes a little bit longer for that pigment to implant.
Okay.
But typically it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours
Does
max.
it hurt?
Everyone asks this. Everyone is so different with the pain.
Totally.
So
It depends if
it depends on the person. It depends on your pain tolerance. Depends on the skin sensitivity.
Right.
But no joke, I've had several people fall asleep on my table. So
I love it.
And then I've had people who want to jump off the table. So
They're like,
yeah,
"No."
yeah, I can't do it.
But you use numbing cream, correct?
I
Is
do.
that right? Okay. yeah.
Okay, so I do the numbing cream after I open the skin.
Oh, okay.
I don't pre-numb.
Okay.
Because it really can change. It changes the texture of the skin.
Gotcha.
It thickens the skin and makes the skin almost like rubbery.
Got it.
Which means we have to go deeper with the blade, which can cause more trauma to the skin.
Okay.
And I think all of that is like unnecessary.
Right.
Because we're really just going in and scratching the surface
Yeah.
with the blade. Like it's pretty comfortable.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't feel nervous at all
Yeah,
now. I
good.
totally trust you,
Aw,
Michelle. I'm
good.
excited. I
I'm
just
so
want to do
excited
it
too.
right now.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I'm like, can I jump up here and get it done?
Yeah, well, and let's touch on that, right? So I always require a consultation prior to the procedure
Right.
because we don't know, what someone's lifestyle is. They might be going on vacation, which
Totally.
I never recommend doing it right before vacation. There are a lot of
Smart.
things that can get in the way of someone having it.
Okay.
So that's why this appointment is so important, so we can really get on the same page,
Okay.
chat through everything so you kind of know what to expect, and also make sure we're a good fit, which I know you
We
and I
already
are.
are.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we're
exactly. Yeah.
homies for life.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
you. So as far as that goes, because so many of us up here, and everywhere, we have
Yes.
active lifestyles. We're so excited to do all these things. Do you kind of want the people coming in here, and for myself as well, my schedule more
Yeah.
than most people.
Yeah.
Do you kind of want it at a time where it's more downtime, where it's more chill and you don't have a lot going on, maybe not a big event or?
Exactly.
Okay.
Ideally, yes. Like you want to have at least 2 weeks where you don't have a whole lot going
Okay.
on. I never recommend doing it like right before a wedding or
Gotcha.
before vacation
Smart.
because you have to baby them for a couple of weeks
Right.
as far as taking care of them.
Okay.
And you can't be out in the sun.
Right.
You can be out in the sun, but you don't want direct sun exposure on the eyebrows
Okay.
for 2
So
weeks.
maybe wear a hat or
Big
something.
hat is
Okay,
fine for
gotcha.
sure. But yeah, I mean, because, we don't really know what the skin is going to do or how it's going to take the pigment.
And
it's-
react.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. It's always best
Gotcha.
to give yourself a little wiggle room.
Awesome. So I guess the
Anything
next thing we have to do is book my date.
Let's
I'm
book your
ready.
appointment,
I'm
yeah.
ready.
Yeah. So plan for 3.5 hours maybe.
Okay.
I always recommend not having a ton to do right after
Okay.
the appointment.
So no
Just-
working out or anything like that, probably?
Yes,
Okay.
correct. You want to avoid sweating and getting them wet.
Smart. Okay.
So you can still work out, but keep it light. You just don't want to sweat excessively or do like hot yoga or something right
Which
after
I
having
love.
it done.
Bikram's, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, just kind of plan for an easy day.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're going to show everyone the after effect, the
Yes.
aftermath. It's going to be
Yes.
amazing. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. You've got amazing brows already, so
Thank you.
we are still going to have it look like you, but
Cool.
just enhanced.
I
so.
love enhance the beauty.
Yes.
That's what I love about you
Yeah.
guys here. You really do. I
Yeah.
can't wait. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, I'm excited.
Thank you.
Yeah. with the microblade, we always want to follow the direction of your natural hair growth.
Right.
And because you've had it done previously, we kind of want to follow those like original strokes as much as we can.
Right.
I think if we follow the initial strokes, but we can extend them a bit.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, just like,
Nice.
Okay, so I'm just going to try some colors on your skin, okay? And I always try several on someone.
Just to see how it's going to take.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Cool.
All right, so I kind of know what I would choose, but I'm going to show you, okay? So the dots are like the concentrated version of the pigment, right?
Oh,
like
gotcha.
that's kind of the color that the line will be.
Okay.
The smudged out versions are more so we can see like the tone it's going to take on your own skin, right? So smudge that out a little more. And so this one is going to be the darkest. It's going to be a touch lighter.
Yeah.
But they are pretty close.
Yeah.
So
what do you feel like? What are you?
Well, so when we look at the tone here, like on your forehead, right? Like they're both pretty dark.
Right.
This one seems to be the most like neutral, and it's a little more ashy.
Okay, yeah.
This one's a little like warmer.
Okay.
I feel like this one will be the truest to your actual
That's
hair.
what I like to do. Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. And I'm also going to put a little bit of a warmer in there.
Okay.
So that, you know, as much as we can eliminate like that turning gray, like that's what we can do to do that. So
Yeah, no, I love it.
Cool.
Oh my God, you killed it.
Do you like that?
That's exactly what I wanted. Like every time that we would tint them, or like, are you kidding? They
do you
look
like
amazing. Are you? Okay, be
Thank
honest. In your
you.
head, weren't you like, I killed it? Like this is. So
I mean,
good.
yeah, I think they look amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
I love them. Like they look just like very. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yay. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks to everyone at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I had a blast getting my eyebrows microbladed. They look amazing. And a special thank you to Michelle. I love them. They look so natural, and you should book your appointment soon. We'll see you next time at the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
Suki and Scott Show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
More than ever, kids need information to help them better understand their surroundings and to better protect themselves. Each week, this program works with the various law enforcement agencies across the country and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, spotlighting several missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Thank you for spending your Monday with us. Happy MLK Jr. Day. I hope that you're staying warm, drinking your soup that we made with Tracy, the tortilla soup, and have some fun streaming those shows. Have a great weekend, or a great Monday, I should say, and we'll see you tomorrow on more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see.